Ye. This is not a real court. We got your judge Kenny today, and on my top left, I went the wrong way for a second. Top left, we have Joby Wan Kenobi,
Hey.
and on the top right, we have Matty Matt Matt.
Oh no.
And on this show, we debate anything and everything. And for this episode, we are debating. On one side, we have significant other has been with your best friend. And then we have another one where significant other outwardly hates your family. Which one would you rather have in your life? So we're gonna start with you, Judge Joby Wan Kenobi. Would you not a judge today? I just read your thing.
I'm sorry, just to confirm, your best friend fucked your significant other, right?
Yeah, in the past. They had gotten together.
I,
All right.
I appreciate the straightforwardness with that over the.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to play a lot of defense on this one. But what I will say is that one benefit that could come of your wife hating your family, less parties to go to. You don't have to go to so many holiday parties, guys. That's half. Because you happy wife, happy life. That way, so you don't go visit your family. So that's just half the parties.
Your ex made, not your ex, but your best friend made her happy too. So you know he was cramming
No.
shit. He was
No,
cramming.
my best friend wasn't. That was on Matt's side. Matt wants his spouse to be rammed by his best friend. Which I would never do that to my wife. So, yeah, on that side, yeah, that's what I would love to have is my best friend that fucked my girlfriend or wife, and then yeah, let's hang out all the time. Yeah, because I'm gonna trust that. I'm gonna run out to the garage quick to grab something. You're gonna walk back in. She can be fucking up on the table like Kenny with Trish Stratus getting her ass eaten. How are you ever gonna trust your wife or your best friend again?
Whoa. They didn't have sex while you're together.
It was before.
So did your wife just never have sex with anybody else ever?
My
Or
wife?
do you just lie to yourself and tell yourself that? Like, it makes you feel good.
No, she never has.
Oh, there you go. You got a lucky
We-
situation.
We've never
There you
had
go.
sex.
There you go. I mean, I think it's silly to think that your spouse has not had sexual relations with any other person, that it would just baffle you to know that a person like that exists. Oh God, how dare they?
It's not that though. It's your best friend.
All right, well, my best friend's a gentleman. He probably treated her real well.
That's
the other thing
crazy.
is, the other thing
I love
is,
that.
Finish.
I love that.
and you're lying to yourself. If you have not seen your best friend's dick, then they're
I
not
have
really
not.
your best friend.
I
They're
have
not. Then they're not your best friend. So
I've stepped on his used condom.
and I will tell you again from that side, I would be appreciative then if that was my best friend, because
Wait,
that helps me out a whole lot.
But I gotta ask this man something real quick. that threw me all the way off.
Well,
You said you stepped on your best friend's condom.
yeah,
Used condom?
remember? And then he threw his pubes out the door or something.
No, so
You barefoot?
I was very.
Oh!
It was.
I had a cold chill going down my spine.
I probably told Matt. I don't know if I've told you this. So I'll tell it on the live. I'll even use his fucking name, Richard, Mr.
Dick.
Richard,
Was it dick?
Richard, little dick. So this man, we lived together, and I worked at a factory, so I would get up at like 4 a.m. to go to work, and I was walking outside, going to put my socks and shoes on, and I stepped on something. I was like, oh, I thought it was cat puke because I had 2 cats. So I was like, oh no, that sucks. So I peeled it off with my fingers and then realized what it was and was like, holy shit. So I went into the room, woke him up, started screaming. I was like, I stepped on your fucking condom. You know what was running through my head? I was pissed that my cat was going to eat the condom. That was my biggest worry.
Not that you had nut all over your hands and feet.
Also, not that there was a condom at the front door, which made no sense to me. So I asked him, I said, why the fuck was the condom at the front door? His response, I went outside for a cigarette.
Yeah, it on still.
We lived in a trailer park. This man went outside with a goddamn condom on mid-nut to smoke a fucking cigarette in a trailer park.
That's how you know it was good.
I was gonna say he killed
Fuck
her
it.
shit. That
I
day.
need that cigarette. And now I'm picturing him out there in like a half robe with like the top part undone, and it's just barely
I don't
covering
even
up
think he
anything
had that
below.
on. If he had the rubber on still, he didn't take anything off. He just went.
No,
He
yeah.
left immediately.
Yeah, he was outside. He had his shirt on probably.
So this is also where that I think, going back to my point again, my best friend is a gentleman.
I'm sorry.
If my best friend was rich, I might be more on Joe's side there. But the nice thing also about this is that you can pick your best friend. You don't get to pick your family. So cool. My best friend, I got love him to death, all that stuff. You start to make things awkward and weird around me with anything having to do with my wife, then I'm just not gonna hang out with you anymore. I got other friends. I'm making a new best friend. I'm not getting rid of my family. And to Joe's point about just like staying in, or the holidays are the best part. I'm not looking to stay in and have my wife cook me a meal or something. Like my mom's cooking is grade A and what I look forward to the most around the holidays. So I want to go get that. And that's some of the best part of the holidays, being around them, being around my family. I got a big family too. Like I'm one of 8. So if you're gonna outwardly hate all of them, it's not gonna go over well for you. But then you also have to think about some of the other situations of like, so today, unfortunately, but I had to go to a funeral today. How would that have gone? Just think about that for a second. Your wife outwardly hates all your family. You're trying to go to a funeral with nothing but your family. You're just not going to go. Like how? And that sounds miserable.
I'm not sad.
She's over there like jackass doing the funeral.
I wouldn't even have to be sad because I haven't talked to them in so long. I didn't even know they passed away. I thought they were dead to me when we got married.
But then who's showing up at your funeral?
It's not going to bother me because I won't be there.
All right, who's showing up to your kids' birthday parties? You got half that family missing. I hope your wife's got a big family.
Her family does come to my birthday parties. She does have a big family.
What about your kids' birthday parties, though? Now you got half of the people not there. Why aren't you guys showing up?
Okay, but here's
a bitch.
So you're saying that you would never get rid of any of your family, no matter what?
No, it's not at all what I said. Oh, definitely get rid of some family. There's some toxic family.
You just said you wouldn't get rid of family.
I mean, I would get rid of like toxic, terrible family, but I'm not trying to like have this person like make my mom not want to come around, or the people that I do love and want to be around.
Well, how do you know your best friend's not going to try to make your mom come around?
Well, she did it to my girlfriend, so she damn well might. It's actually with my best friend, it's more my sister I gotta be worried about. That's another story.
Listen, I'm just saying you can't trust them.
Yes, okay, I can't trust. What, the best friend or the family?
The best friend.
Yeah, so get rid of him. Bye.
You can't. He's your best. That's a whole fucking part of this. He's your best friend. You can't just get.
Yeah, he is. I can fucking get rid of him in a second. I got like 5 best friends.
Fine, then I get rid of my significant other. Oh, look.
No. In this case, you can't get rid of him because you guys both had committed a murder together. You guys need each other.
Ah, there you go.
You can't lose him.
Yeah, he murdered your fucking girlfriend.
He's just always around. Like when your wife bends over, he's just doing random shit behind her.
You'd be like, damn, you know, I'm so happy you get to deal with that because I used to fucking nut all over her. You know what I mean? Like, he's just gonna be saying the weirdest shit.
Yeah, but then you can talk to him about it. Be like, yo, like she was like this with you, right? Like you can go have those conversations because he knows. See, like
that. That's crazy.
Not just making that shit up. Who else am I going to talk to about that? I'm not calling up mom.
What are you?
Should do that trick of the tongue. Hell yeah.
And just depending on what you swing, like if you're one of those upside down pineapple people, maybe now you've got your third. You guys are just all having a good time together. You're in a safe place. Like there's a lot of good that can come out of that. There is no good coming out of that. My girl just hating my family.
Less traveling.
Well, yeah, when you live an hour and a half away from everything, my family all lives within 10 minutes.
Oh man,
good benefit.
That made me tear up. Not gonna lie to you. All right, we're gonna get into the closing statements. Joe, what you got for me?
He nutted on your girl's face before you did.
That's crazy. Matt, what you got?
And now I'm nutting on her face every time after that.
Yeah, he might be too.
All right. So after careful deliberation, I will say we both have some good points. Especially with Joe, with you saying the toxic family members, that was a good point. Because not all family is good family. But Matt, you talking about, because you made a really good point. You know, just her being hateful towards your family would be very awkward because it's like and I'd rather have me hate, I guess, one person be my best friend, or not or over this person hating everybody in my family, just outwardly hating my whole family. So that would be awful. Cause I love my family. So I gotta give it to Matt on this one. Gotta give it to Matt.
Family
That
means
shit was
everything.
funny. Like none of the phases. and listen. This was a pro and a con for you, Matt. Too. You also, I gave you a point, but also took it away at the same time. I never had to do this. But you comparing notes about your wife is crazy. Because I'm like, because you can't talk about it. You can be like, look, man, that thing she do with her tongue is crazy. But you also be like, hey, man, that's my girlfriend. Like, that's my wife. So yeah. So you got a point and lost a point for that one. But yeah, if you want to see more episodes like this, go to the letter T, number 1, then spell out 3, media.com, and check out more episodes like this. Go in the past, check them old episodes out. And then for future episodes, go to it as well. Stay subscribed. And last thing, go to t13media.com/store. Get some merch as well. You know, there's a Kangaroo Court. Then we got hats. We have hoodies in there. You can get a Judge Joe hoodie. You can
Get a pair of socks to coming.
Yeah. You get Bad Guy Smoking t-shirt. You
Some
get it all.
Buy those for Rick. Rich.
Yeah, get them all.
Oh my God, you called him Rick.
Splurge. Go ahead and get some merch. So, court is adjourned.
Okay.